The Taiwanese two-wheeler manufacturer Kymco is making people sit up and take notice. At least those who have a soft spot for good motorization in the segment of three-wheeled scooters that can be driven from the age of 21 with a B driver's license. CV3 is the name of the completely newly developed mobile with tilting technology for the front wheels. It is the only vehicle in this category to be powered by a two-cylinder engine. The 550 cubic centimeters inline twin delivers a tight 51 horsepower and accelerates the vehicle, which weighs 282 kilograms, to a remarkable 158 kilometers per hour if necessary. This makes the CV3 the clear performance leader ahead of the Piaggio MP3 530, which was only presented last year. In terms of price, however, the Kymco CV3 is at the forefront with €13.950. Kymco takes the drive unit for the CV3 from the Taiwanese company's first two-cylinder scooter, the AK550i. The twin also proves to be a very animating engine in the CV3. Strong in character, he reports his power without being perceived as loud. The magnificent performance development as well as the excellent throttle response, in combination with the rich road holding, seduce you to move quickly. The rev counter display in the cockpit whizzes briskly uphill until the continuously variable CVT transmission fixes the speed in the range of the maximum efficiency of the engine around 6,000 RPM and pushes the scooter forward strongly. The brisk pace that is often chosen is not only a consequence of the powerful drive, but also of the good chassis. The tricycle lays down gently and almost effortlessly in the curve. Only at low speeds is a little more pressure required on the handlebars. After about an hour of cheerful driving, the third wheel is usually already forgotten, only at walking pace does it regain consciousness. In fast corners, it is possible to fully exploit the CV3 to the lean angle freedom specified at 40 degrees. The vehicle does not become unstable. Overall, it conveys a high sense of security. Even on completely wet roads, the good feeling on the handlebars lasts far longer than on a conventional scooter. Although the Kymco CV3 can be a serious competitor to briskly ridden motorcycles on winding country roads, it is consistently comfortable. The suspension elements respond properly, steering around the vertical or longitudinal axis did not occur on the more than 2,000 kilometers of test track. The 3 disc brakes are convincing in terms of effectiveness and controllability. The effect is strongest when stepping on the foot brake, which activates all 3 discs at the same time. However, the CV3 pushes noticeably towards the outer edge of the curve when decelerating the front wheels in an inclined position. Amazingly, the space for passengers is more comfortable than for the driver. However, long distances are only possible comfortably if you are not taller than 1.75 meters. This is because the space for the driver is limited. Both the footwell and the seat are sparing. It is severely restricted to the rear by a strong backrest. What seems comfortable at first becomes annoying on the long haul. The electrically adjustable windshield is advantageous. It is good to accommodate a pillion passenger, for whom there is also a well-styled backrest, the so-called sissy bar, as well as very good handles. Due to the large motor installed between the wheels, the underseat storage space is economical. Not all helmets can fit in it. Thanks to the keyless system, the forward opening seat is opened at the touch of a button. On longer trips, we missed a storage compartment in the cockpit. The 15.5-liter tank is centrally located and is filled with the driver's seat unfolded. If you're not constantly on the road at full throttle, you can cover 300 kilometers without refueling. The reserve warning is suboptimal, an additional yellow warning light would not be wrong. For this, the very perceptible turn signal stapler deserves special praise. The mechanical parking brake on the left of the handlebars is easy to operate. Unfortunately, the display is not always easy to read. Although the digital TFT cockpit displays placed on the left side of the central instrument are clearly drawn and provide plenty of information, their readability suffers from strong reflections. If the sun comes directly from behind, the indicators appear very clearly. On the round instrument on the right, the data provided by the Kymco app on the paired smartphone or the route is displayed. It's a pity that only one of the Kymco road maps can be downloaded for free, others are quite expensive. Google Maps cannot be mirrored. The button for switching the ignition on and off in the middle of the handlebars is practical. However, it is very easy to accidentally switch on the hazard warning lights. The locking of the tilting technology is easy to use. From about 5 km per hour, this is also possible when approaching a red light, so that you can then keep your feet on the running boards when standing. When accelerating, the tilting lock is released automatically. The CV3 is parked either standing on its 3 wheels with the tilting technology locked and the parking brake activated, or it is hoisted onto the center stand. This works with acceptable effort. The drive and driving characteristics are particularly impressive on country and mountain roads, but are also convincing on the motorway and in city traffic. The assessment of practicability is less clear, with a little bit of space, moderate low beam when driving briskly at night and the highly reflective instruments. There is a certain potential for improvement. The Kymco CV3, which comes with quite good weather protection, can be very useful for commuters on their way to work if it also contains motorways or expressways. Hardly any other scooter can be ridden more confidently even in the rain. However, the pleasure of driving the technology leader is not exactly cheap at €13.949.
Drei, zwei, eins, ab geht das Zugsein. 50, 60, oh 70, 80, 90, 100, das war's schon. Jo, jo, jo. 3, 2, 1, und los geht's. 90, 100, souveräne Angelegenheit. Souverän, souverän, souverän.